Natalie, and I always get so many questions about what it's like being a micro-influencer, so I thought I would give you like a little sneak peek of the behind the scenes and hopefully you'll enjoy! Good morning! Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie if you're new, and today I'm gonna show you my day as a micro-influencer. I say micro-influencer just because my numbers on YouTube or Instagram aren't as high as like a normal influencer. So it isn't my full-time job, like I cannot make a full-time living out of this, but it does take the majority of my time away from me, so it is kind of like a full-time job that doesn't pay much. I've been filming on YouTube since I was a little kid, but I never really posted the videos. It also took me a while to decide like if I want to film in Czech or in English. I will also get into that later. But yeah, I started filming and posting consistently to YouTube 4 years ago. Okay, so this is definitely something that does not happen overnight. There are definitely the lucky ones that you see on the internet that like blew up overnight, but I think like 99% of the creators on this platform worked super hard to get there. So yeah, the number one thing I think you're all interested in is how much money I make. And let's just say, if I was going to a coffee shop and working like 8 hours a day, it would be probably the same amount as doing this. The only scenario when I make a bit more is when I get a good sponsor, which also doesn't happen like every single week, as you know. So yeah, it's not the best, but I look at it in a way that, you know, if I was working in a coffee shop, I am still working for somebody else, but by making videos on YouTube, I'm kind of creating something that could be something so much bigger in the future, and I'm working on myself, and I don't have any other responsibilities, and like I don't have to think of anybody else. I can just do what I'm feeling. However, you do have to be super organized. Like, yeah, that's a big part of it too. You have to keep track of your posting schedule, and it takes a lot of planning to make these videos and like doing the whole social media thing. I'm definitely not the master of it. Like, I wish I was filming so much more and like posting vertical content and blah 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 blah. But yeah, there's just so much I could do, you know? So yeah, you definitely have to be super organized. And then also you have to be in love with this, okay? As I said, I've been doing this for 4 years, and I would be lying to you if there were times where I really didn't want to do this anymore. And I'm not talking about days, okay? I'm talking about months and months and months of like being burned out. And it is always really hard to take a break from this job because, you know, everybody always says being consistent is the key. So yeah, these are just kind of like the main ideas that I think you should know about this job, but I'm definitely forgetting like half of it. So yeah, hopefully I gave you like an idea of what this job is. But whatever, let's get into my day. I woke up at 7:30 and I did my morning routine. I made some eggs for breakfast and I changed into my fitness outfit. So now I'm gonna go work out, and then I'm gonna go to my flat because, as you can see, I'm again at my mom's place. So then we will go to the flat and we will continue our chat. I got home from the gym. It was actually so good today. I made my protein shake and now I'm gonna take all my vitamins. I have to say, this is the first winter that I'm taking so many of these vitamins, and I kind of feel like a crazy person. However, I think it works because this is also the first winter that I'm completely healthy and I didn't get sick yet. I'm taking zinc for immunity. Then I'm taking vitamin D. Then of course vitamin C. Magnesium, vitamin B, and then vitamin E. And I'm also taking collagen, which I mix into my coffee or my protein shake. So that's my vitamin routine. Anyways, guys, I have some emails that I really need to respond to, so I'm gonna do that now quickly. And then I'm gonna take a quick shower and then I'll talk to you again. my lunch, I made some frozen veggies and quinoa and crispy honey chicken with curcuma. So yay! This is actually so real. I wanted to be like a healthy lifestyle girl and I just wanted to have a healthy lunch. Psych. I was still hungry, so I'm having around 2. I'm gonna go demolish this, then I'll clean the dishes, and then I'll talk to you. Alrighty, lunch number 1 is finished, lunch number 2 is finished. I cleaned the dishes, made my coffee, so let's continue. As you know, I live in Czech Republic, and people here don't speak English. Obviously. But as you know, I still film my videos in English, so I just want to chat about what that's like, the pros and cons, and just overall address why I'm doing it. I actually started filming YouTube videos since I was like 10 years old, since the moment I figured out what was YouTube. And I always filmed them in English because I always watched only American/English influencers. Once I got to high school, I realized that that's something that I would like doing for real. So I was like, okay, well, let me film videos in Czech, because at that time, again, my English wasn't that perfect. So yeah, I posted a few videos in Czech first, and it just didn't feel right for me. Also, I felt like literally half of this world speaks English, or like, you know, at least it's their second or third language. And Czech, like, there's just 10 million people who speak Czech. So once I kind of understood that the Czech field is just like 1,000 times smaller than the English one, I kind of decided then and there that I want to just film my videos in English. But again, as I was saying, like, there's so many cons that come with that. The first one being that obviously there's 1,000 times more competition than if I was filming videos in Czech. But at the other hand, there's also 1,000 times more viewers that can watch you. It's not 1,000, I don't know the right number, but you get the point. And yeah, as I was kind of saying earlier, it's not easy when it's not your first language, at least for me. Even though I studied in Canada for 5 months and I think my English is on a good level, it's still very hard. You don't see the behind the scenes, but sometimes I have to repeat one sentence like 20 times before I say it fully without stuttering. Like, it's crazy sometimes, okay? Another thing are the sponsors. Obviously, like, I have such a wide range of sponsors even when I'm such a little influencer. But on the other hand, because Czech Republic is such a small country, I feel like influencers with less numbers are considered bigger, so bigger sponsors approach you than if you have more numbers in the English field. Does that make sense? But yeah, if I would go back and I could again choose if I would speak Czech or English, I would again choose English. And that's just because I don't want to be limited with the language barrier, and that's just my personal opinion. Other complications that come with that is that, for example, when I vlog with my Czech friends, not all of them want to speak English to the camera, so I cannot really do like vlogs like other people. And on the other hand, when I decide to move, I can always speak English anywhere, so there it will be more natural practically than here. And I can also do collabs with so many different people, not just the Czech YouTubers. It's like 50-50, but for me, English is always higher. So yeah. Okay, now I kind of want to take you through the process of how I find a sponsor. For me, it's always better if the sponsor finds me, of course, because I don't have to do all of this work. But once in a while, once in a couple of months, I sit down and I reach out to a lot of sponsors. Every single time that I find a brand that kind of goes with my style and my brand, which honestly usually happens on Instagram when an ad pops up, I go to my notes and I write the brand name down. And this is kind of the result of that. Like, I have, I don't know, more than 500 brands I think written down. And once in a while, when I have the time or when I'm in a desperate need of finding a sponsor, I just go through this list and I pick 1 to 10 brands and I just send them an email. Usually like 90% doesn't reply, because usually I also have like very good brands here. So it depends. Some of them reply, some of them don't. So I think I'm just gonna do that now quickly. And then I'll do the most boring part of this job, which is the editing. cleaning for a long time. It's 5 p.m. now and I am still not finished. I also sent out a lot of emails to the sponsors. I wanted to send a bunch more, but then I was scared that my messages are gonna end up in a spam. So yeah, I think I'm gonna continue throughout the week and just send a couple at a time. Anyways, my boyfriend is gonna come pick me up at 7 p.m. because we're gonna go pick up some dinner and then we will have like a movie night. But my hair is super oily, so I think I'm gonna have a hair wash day today. But yeah, let's go wash my hair and then I'll probably end the video. Shower. I wanted to blow dry my hair, but I left my blow dryer at my mom's place, so I have to get one for here. I also did a little bit of editing, so now it's around 7 p.m. and my boyfriend is gonna be here any minute now, so we will go get some dinner and then have the movie night. So yeah, that was my day in a life as a micro-influencer. Obviously every day is totally different, so you know, it's just one of those days as a micro-influencer, but I hope you got a little bit of an insight or like a little idea of what this is. So yeah, if you liked the video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to come back next week because I'll have a fresh new video for you. And yeah, if you have a minute, go check out my Instagram and my TikTok and also my Pinterest. And that is it, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for all your support and I will see you in my next video. Bye!